We are here in Chamonix for the 50th anniversary of the UIAA Safety Commission. We have our annual meeting here with the manufacturers of all safety-related climbing equipment, independent laboratories testing our material, and all the delegates from the National Association of Climbing and Mountaineering.
The UIAA Safety Commission feels like a community project. It's something done by climbers and mountaineers, for climbers and mountaineers. We're developing standards for products that we want as users. And we're not developing them because we have to, but because everyone involved wants to.
Chamonix is such an incredible place. It's hard not to be inspired and want to create new products that allow people to safely navigate the mountains and enjoy the same sports that we enjoy.
We are discussing mainly the middle part of the safety standards, especially the rock anchors, and we are doing a very extensive debate about a rebooting effort to provide guidelines.
Updates in corrosion testing for the existing standard and quality management for production of rock anchors, and also material sourcing and welding procedures.
The working group I'm leading is for rope performances over a sharp edge. This is something that's been known about as a performance characteristic for many years. The UIAA trying to formalise that and work with the manufacturers that have come up with technologies to help rope performance over those edges.
I've been starting to implement some speed ice protection. The current protection we're using, which is mandatory, is a helmet, gloves, long sleeve clothing. We've been looking at different materials, carbon, Kevlar, Dyneema. Really hope ice climbing will be Olympic. We want to make it as good and as professional as possible, so prevent any injuries to all our athletes.
I have been an active member on the static rope work group, which we just passed the new standards for, helping to develop the standards and be a part of that team that creates standards that don't stifle innovation. And getting the input from manufacturers and the certifying bodies is very beneficial.
So we give a lot of information both on the equipment available, the standard that they are tested to, but also general background information on bolts and materials that is not always well known, but is needed if you're going to choose the right equipment.
It's more interesting to see how it is in other alpine clubs and other areas, and how you deal with the same issues in other places.
Bolting routes can bring more people to mountains and crags. In doing so, bolters should take into account that there might be wildlife or flora that needs protecting in this area and not destroy those natural aspects of the climbing environment.
We asked the old foxes of the UIAA SafeCom to speak about their experiences, their stories, and the places they had in the SafeCom. Jean-Franck Charlet, to Michel Béal, Marco Bonaiti, they are the living memories of the SafeCom. It was so important and so funny to have them together and to share their experiences with the public.
This is really a return to home for the UIAA. We were formed in 1932 in Chamonix.
50 years of innovation, 50 years of creating safety for all our community.
What we do at DAV is educate the people to buy certified equipment, that it's very important to do that. In every aspect of mountaineering, we have a huge information overload. I have the feeling that the younger generation loses the ability to focus on one thing for a long term. Everything is provided online, and that maybe lead to that people, they don't have the same approach for self-responsible acting and also maybe mountaineering compared to the people in the past.
It's been a very successful event. We've had very interesting and long at times discussions of various safety topics, but it does show for sure the commitment that people have to safety and climbing, and overall been a very impressive demonstration of the skill and confidence that goes into UIAA projects.
I think this is the busiest I've ever seen a Safety Commission meeting. Being able to have those conversations face to face with manufacturers is really great. But what I really get out of these meetings is the little conversations we have in the coffee break when someone has a good idea and that sparks something else. The conversations that really then allows me to be able to contact a manufacturer, phone up a lab, build those connections, and sort of really drive forward the work that the UIA does.
It's really nice to be able to meet people from other manufacturing companies and delegates from different mountaineering organizations around the world. It's good for inspiration, for new innovation, also for continuing to improve and develop standards so we can make sure our products are doing the right thing for the consumer and that all products are meeting that requirement.
The importance that the stakeholders together can share what they feel, how they feel, what they need, and we can combine the experience of the boaters to the manufacturer, design, and deal with with us, the SafeCom, trying to merge all the interests for the safety of the community.
Thank you.